Hi everyone, it's Maddie. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do something a little bit different. I'm wearing a headphone. Today is Matthieu Blazy's inaugural first Chanel collection at Paris Fashion Week, and I was going to watch the full live stream and kind of share my comments with you as I'm watching, and then we can go look by look and sort of deep dive into the collection. This has been a very long awaited debut. Virginie left late last year. Matthieu was appointed in this April and has been hard at work at this spring summer collection debuting at Paris Fashion Week in the Grand Palais, where all of the Chanel runways were for Karl Lagerfeld. And it is, highly anticipated, to say the least. Matthieu kind of started his career with Raf Simons, straight out of design school. He was a designer for Maison Margiela. He worked at Calvin Klein. He worked under Phoebe Philo at Celine, and then probably most famously at Bottega Veneta, where then he was creative. He went from being a head of ready-to-wear to creative director, I think under Daniel Lee, or after Daniel Lee. And so he's very well known to the fashion community, not very well known to myself. And in general, I am into fashion, but in particular, I have a connection to Chanel, the brand. And I'm not like a fashion critic. I have critical thought. I have my own opinions. But I am a Chanel customer, and yeah, so I think these are just going to be my thoughts on what I think has meaning and what I think I will buy. You can, go seek out, there's like fashion journalism, and I think in fashion journalism, they look for like a big show. They want something interesting to write about, right? And then there's people who enjoy fashion and they like fashion, maybe not journalism, but like fashion critics. And I think there's a lot of, now in the age of social media, there's a lot of fashion critics who will say, oh, Karl's rolling over in his grave, Virginie Viard, this, that, and the other, but they would have never bought or worn anything from Chanel. And then there are the, I don't know, fashion appreciators. Maybe that is where I would categorize myself, who invest money in it, purchase it, wear it, make it a part of my own story, my own self-expression, my way of moving through the world. And so behind me, I just have my one classic flap that I purchased in Paris now 11 years ago. And so without further ado, I will watch it. I will, under whatever the Creative Commons critiquing license, put a recording of this video in the bottom corner and kind of talk through my thoughts on the show. So to kind of help me, I will say 3, 2, 1. I am watching the recording. It is outside of the Grand Palais. You can see the planets. Oh my gosh, and they're glowing. When I was in the Grand Palais back in September, actually, I saw the big spheres. It wasn't clear that they would become so vibrant, but it's a really cool effect how they've kind of gone to outer space, otherworldly. I think it was in 2019. Oh, here's the first look. It's a pantsuit. I did see one spoiler. It was Nicole Kidman in jeans and a white button down, which was also used. Okay, this is very, dare I say, Miu Miu, not Miu Miu Runway or like Prada, but not really the runway because it's too normal to be Miu Miu or Prada runway. But it's it's the masculine feminine. It's very, 70s, 80s with the wide shoulder. And those earrings were in the preview. The second one with a yellow top underneath and a gold chain. the music, it almost sounds like, is that Gypsy Kings? Oh, I like this look. This is my color, this like burgundy. So many layers. Okay, now it's starting to go like actually Miu Miu, but there's a little bit like she went on vacation and got that necklace. Like there's a outside influence. This is very, dare I say, wearable, although the bag is totally destroyed. They, they wrecked a classic flat. I guess now we know how he feels about those bags. Okay, a big brooch and a totally blown up Chanel bag. He's over it. You can't tell if that's a love or hate thing. Now it's, what is this? Snowflake dance? This is a nutcracker. Or is it the Sugar Plum Fairy Dance to match the necklace? You have to listen to the audio yourself. That I don't think I will have rights to put on the video, so go listen to it. I swear it was the Gypsy. Okay, now we have a headpiece and a sparkly red number. It's like red carpet on the beach. I don't know if I got that one. I'm liking these work sets though. Like the skirt on its own, the top on it, like it works together, but it also works separately. These asymmetrical designs, version-y would do a lot too, but this is much more pared down. Now this was the top that Nicole Kidman wore, and that was also in the preview ad. I really like this, and I think that is something for every day. Oh, we have a eagle bag, evening bag, eagle bag, and a sparkly black dress. Lots of, I feel like it's like African influence. Okay, and then we have the beading, $1 million shirt underneath, another headdress. The headdress slash wig, what is it made out of? Like raffia? It seems like you came, oh, I like the pink version. This I can get down, and this is like a little bit Matthieu plus Chanel. Okay, she has a football and statement earrings. You know, the costume jewelry is different than we've ever seen before. And now the music is kind of giving like, I don't know, she's on a mission. Lots of feathers, like a $80,000 skirt. I like that though. This bag, this jacket, this whole, and I hope that's costume jewelry that you like, you know, because you could do your own, thing. But all very short necklaces, like no long traditional Chanel. She has the wheat all over her. Oh, that's a cute little sweater set and a funny puff. It's a runway, right? It's art. So that's the art part. You don't need to wear that. I like these little sets. Do they have raffia flower trim? I wonder if it's hand done. Is that in an exotic bag? Exotics are back? Wait. Okay, another sweater set. All right. Minaudier. Is it a planet? She's like comfy. She's on the beach, on the go. I don't like a drop waist just on me. I mean, it's cute for her. And I know they're popular right now, but I just cannot with that. Okay, little brandless clutch, no CC. This is very Carl, ode to Carl, with like a leather, but also very pop art, but it's cut totally different than a Carl kind of dress. Oh, we have a little, I don't know what this audio is cut from. She's saying, I'm exhausted. I can't go another step. We have tassel earrings and like, so we're starting to get more into tweeds, but they're very like rustico tweeds. Feathers. If I'm a bird, you're a bird. Remember the bird cage? Okay. Okay, and now we have some ball gowns. This is really pretty. the silks, you know, like Chanel always does kind of like a silk print. Okay, more rustic tweed, a little scarecrow kind of vibe. But if you imagine the jacket separate, imagine the jacket with jeans and a t-shirt. This is lovely. Still a little scarecrow, but what is it, gold? Is it gold lame or is it just golden color? There's a voiceover. She said, wait till you get your heart broken by a woman. Who is that talking? It sounds so familiar. And there's like a motorcycle. I love the red version of this dress. I love the white version. Like I want them to walk together like there's a CC, like the twins from the last K collection. More wheat. The wheat is like very meaningful. This is kind of wheaty too. It's all kind of wheaty. It's very evocative for Chanel. There's another voiceover, which makes commentary hard. A knit set. She's talking about being in love with a woman. And the song Shangri-La. Pattern mixing. Different kind of buttons. And another destroyed classic flap. This one I like because it's like metal and crushed. Okay, now the music's picking up. We have another version of the silk. That's art. So far this is like very, well, I was gonna say like almost African inspired, South America, but now we have that flannel shirt. It was almost like grunge. Like this is a grunge jacket. Like we're all around the world. I guess we're all throughout the universe. This is cool. That is a cool summer look. This is a Chanel look. Get closer. Really went all out with the galon. I don't know about the cut though. That's too artsy. Gorgeous. Different kind of camellia. Draping. I feel like there's a lot of different models. Our same girls aren't all here. Very puffy arms, very oversized. Lots of like wrong shoe theory kind of action happening here. That's cute. The little tassels, it's like almost like Peruvian. Or like Moroccan. Okay, more birding. Drop waist bird. I can't. This model walked in like every single show. Now they're whispering French sweet nothings in my ear. More textile work. And this is a nice wrapping. Or like spoken word poetry. Ooh, that's cool. I actually really, what fabric was that? It was like a set. It was like it almost looked like woven. Very different displays of fabric and fabrication that we hadn't seen really recently before. This, ooh, so Schiaparelli, Scapascary. Lots of warm tones though, which is good for me. You know how I'm a warm autumn and in denial. Orange dress. I know someone who'll be, ooh, that's kind of cool. That bag reminded me of the, was a Monaco cruise runway. Actually, this whole colorway, when Virginie did these colors. Oh my gosh, this music. I don't want to wait for our lives to be over. Another set, but this one's white. I like these ruffle skirts. It's kind of like Spanish. And that's a cute top. Interesting mix. I like chunky necklace, wide neck. Such interesting textile work. Yeah, what's my reference for this? Limited to? You know what I mean? Like the wavy kind of scenes. But it has that like, I don't know if it's like Moroccan or Peruvian or like, where do they do tassels? Oh my gosh, look at her move. Va va voom. Swish, swish, swish. That is cool. That is cool. Okay, a long necklace. A knit, open knit. Really like netty kind of. I want to peel it. I want to peel it apart. It is very much, like I said, like a Prada show where I'm like, I need to see each of these pieces separately to understand the commercial aspect or the where, like, you know, the end user aspect. Because right now this is very much a show. I think this is what Chanel corporate wanted. That's a pretty blue. We didn't get a lot of that. Is this our bride? Tropical bride. I think this is her. Kick, 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 kick. I think that was good. I think I liked it. Are we still going or is this recap? I think we saw them already. We're outside. I think it's the recap. Oh yeah, we're back at the limited 2. Did she take her shoes? Was she always not wearing her shoes? Or was that... Was she always not wearing her shoes or did she have a wardrobe malfunction? That's too bad. Hopefully she gets another pair. So interesting. Now we just hear the step, step, step. It's a lot of walking. That skirt has to be heavy, right? Like it can't be. It's a very cool effect. I would love to know more behind the scenes of setting it up. It looks like printed on the floor and then the lights are just glowing. But like, yeah, then it looks like there's water on the floor. Like, is there really water in there? Is it just the reflection? Interesting. I love the way that that one moves. The swish, 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 swish. Some of these net tweeds are interesting. The ball gown, I mean, that's like basically couture, right? Like, what do you do with that? Fascinating. Oh my God, look at that bag. Okay, that's fun. That's fun. Okay, and did you catch that croc bag? Was there a croc bag? Am I crazy? I need to go back and see. I don't think they'll have detail photos out just yet. This final conclusion is certainly carrying on. Okay, okay, we're done. Oh, we didn't get a full, are we gonna get a full walk back? Oh, maybe this is it. It just took a long time. This is like Pirates of the Caribbean soundtrack now. I liked this first, whatever, 10, like for the working girl, for the office. I was into that up until maybe, yeah, the red dress and the wig. But even then, after that, and then I liked the ball gown and the button-down shirt. I think that's really cute. I think there's a lot you can do with both of those pieces. A lot of the let me show you what I can make out of fabric, I feel like is more just like art, you know, than it is for every girl. But if you take one of those, like you don't wear the art skirt, the art shirt, the art vest, the art jacket. Like, you don't have to do all of that in your regular life. You could take like a fun top and wear it with jeans, right? Or you could take like the kind of like a little bit artsy jacket and put it with something more simple for like your everyday. This yellow trench coat, leather trench coat thing, I liked that. I don't love the football, and I feel like they had done that before. It actually looks like one of those, yeah, it doesn't. And it's not a football. If it was like actually a football, I might be more into it. It's just like a white egg. It looks like an Apple product. Yeah, here's my team. Here's my uniform. Yes, girls, yes. But like, what did they do to your classic flap? They put her through a meat grinder. Okay, we need to like get with that faux croco, whatever that was. It looked like, oh my gosh, what was that purse that came before the GST? It was like a, what was it called? Was it the surf tote? It looked like a Crocs surf tote. I don't think I'm crazy. Don't think I'm crazy. Was it called a surf tote? The one with the pouch inside? Everyone had it. I liked these knit sets too. I definitely want a button down. I like that. I want a little work suit. I want a little suit. I want them to turn the Gypsy Kings back on, if that was in fact the Gypsy Kings. Yeah, this yellow trench, that's a good one. Pom-pom bag, that's cute. The pom-pom bag is cuter than the football egg, in my opinion. The chewed up Chanel bags. And now it's Rhythm as a Dancer. That's almost as good as Gypsy Kings. And now we're back to the big feather skirt. Everyone's clapping. Wow, so many looks. Watching them all trail through, you realize how much I mean, that's a lot of work. That's a lot of work. I feel like some of these girls are struggling, like it's too long of a walk. Like some of it looks heavy, right? Like that's what you get when you're wearing whatever, 40 pounds of feathers. And it's like a hard, shiny, flat surface. I like the ruffle skirts. I don't know if I would buy one. I liked watching them, and then I would like take the top. Yes, yes, yes. You know what? There were no jeans, which I'm very surprised because Nicole Kidman was wearing jeans. And then also Jenny was wearing a little tank top and skirt thing, which is quite cute. It may have actually been layered. It might be somewhere in there. Because a lot of these models are wearing like 8 pieces, and so it's very hard to analyze. Very hard to analyze. I think overall, he did it. Okay, what an impossible thing. You're literally the, like, if not the fourth, I mean, there's that guy in between Chanel and Carl. Oh my gosh, look, she's dancing. Oh, cute. Grand finale. Riling up the crowd. Okay, here he is. Oh, big hug. Oh, that's really cute. That's really cute. He did his big one. It was good. I like the pressure of this. for even like one person from before to find something wearable, okay, good. But then to break it open to like a new audience, new level, like very hard to refresh legacy the way that that was refreshed, right? Like that is, oh no, I was playing again. That is a challenge, right? Like I was in the middle of saying when she started being cute and dancing and then he gave her a big hug. It was so cutie. It is very hard to be, let's call it the fourth. So you have like Chanel, and you'll have to forgive me, that other guy. No, he's the fifth. So you have Chanel, that other guy, Carl, Virginie, and now Matthieu. Like, it's not like some of these houses where they've been through a bunch. Like, no, it like the Carl legacy, which like Virginie in many ways is an extension of, whether people like to admit it or not. Yeah, like what an impossible, high pressure, incredible opportunity, but like very difficult task. So overall, I think, listen, I had kind of prepared myself for a bunch of different things. I think it's like we still have, I think, someone who has a strong appreciation for both Chanel the brand and for the art of dressing women. Well, I know Matthieu has also done menswear, but I think these are the things that kind of like, to me, it's like Chanel the brand. What does it mean to be wearing Chanel? What is the ethos? What is who's the girl? Like, what's the personality? And yes, of course it could evolve over time. Like Carl's collection from the beginning to the end to Virgin, like it was all kind of different girls at different times. Okay. But then I think there's also, like they say, like there's designers that love women, love dressing women. And then there's designers and fashion commentators and bloggers and YouTubers that don't like women, which is crazy. Because women are the best, first of all, but also, you know, like you see it, like, oh my gosh, the spoken and also unspoken misogyny of like some commentators, it's wild. So, but I feel like in this fashion, you can feel the appreciation where it's like you're dressing women. You're not just, I don't know, having a dick swinging competition. All right, gonna get demonetized. Should we go through a few looks? I mean, it's kind of been a long video. Let me just, so I think they are not on Chanel. You know what I need to do? Okay, so let me pull up Vogue and let me see. First of all, let's investigate that surf tote. It was a green. Y'all, is it faux? You tell me, is that faux? Is that faux croco? Or is that real? I don't know. I don't know. Saved to photos. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. The whole bag thing is going to have to be a separate debrief. The whole bag thing is going to have to be a separate debrief. Because what in tarnation? What happened to her? Is she okay? I don't think she's okay. But this outfit's really cute. This outfit's cute. I think for which outfits I like, I need more time to process. I need more time to process this whole thing. Although I am a fan of that. This is whatever, look 3. Look 3, look 5. You know, give it to me. I need more time to process. I need more time to process. yeah, this like egg, meh. Do we care about an egg? The croco though, okay, the app's frozen on me. Let's cut it there. Let's cut it there. Let me know what you think down below. We'll continue the conversation, and otherwise I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Okay, bye guys.